This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are in the Object 277 and we're going to have a little bit of fun on Lakeville Highway. I don't know why I was immediately going to say Lakeville there. But it's been fun. I actually enjoyed tonight, man. I had a couple quick games right after work and a couple good recordable games for you guys, so hopefully you're ready. This one, I'm not gonna lie, is not gonna be the highest damage game ever, but it was a lot of fun, so hopefully you guys are ready. Let's get this party started. I'm coming up. No? Anyway, we're gonna go to the city because why wouldn't we? We have the heavy advantage, taking the city early. And then moving out from there is the plan. However, you know, the best laid plans of mice and men and that sort of thing, you know how that goes. Let's just be real. As much as I want to do something and do things correctly and try not to get myself immediately obliterated, it doesn't always end up the way I want it, does it? So I get down, and by the way, I feel like they nerfed the mobility of this tank. Like, it's finally starting to get up above 44 kilometers an hour, but this thing used to do 50 plus a lot sooner. So I'm wondering if they nerfed this. You guys will have to let me know if there was a change in the comments below. But it just feels slower. The gun handling still feels alright, though I may not be quite as accurate. But still very good, as far as a big, fat 130mm heavy tank could ask for. But yeah, so I noticed these guys getting ready to pop out through the gap on the left side. So I'm getting ready to aim. That's an Object 277. Aim the shot, and right through, and we get an ammo rack shot, and we track him, and we just go ahead back off. Now we're going to side scrape. We got 3 seconds almost loaded. And he's going to get through before I can actually get a shot on him. But the guy on my left is actually getting shots. And that's when I noticed T-57 Heavy coming. Yeah, there he is. I knew he was headed this direction, so I was ready to shoot, and then he just pops up and takes another round, or takes a round. But that T-57 Heavy is going to absolutely obliterate the guy to my left because he's not playing his tank very well. He's backing up, he's taking 2-3 rounds, and he's getting one off. That's not a good trade. However, our T-57 Heavy pulls up into the exact same position and hopes to do better, I guess. Now, about this time, I look back and I realize we only have me, the guy to my left, and one other guy in town. Everybody else is defending against 3 lights and a heavy tank that are at our base. But we do get away, and what is that? I mean, come on, what are the odds that that guy hits me perfectly, hits my engine, sets me on fire with 1 shot? That's just dirty. Let's be real. That's dirty. He hit me for what? Would have been 340 and 200. So yeah, he would have hit me for 540 in that shot with the fire. Come on. That's just me. But that being said, our guys need help in the center, and I'm getting ready, or I'm getting anxious. Now this E100 starts pushing up behind me, and I'm like, why wouldn't he go? Never mind. You know what? Sometimes it's best to just go do things. Now I know that T-57 Heavy's over there, but with this E100 pushing up behind me, I feel like I need to push. This chieftain needs to be backed off. This guy cannot fight everybody at all times. So I push in on the chieftain. I know he's going to hit me. He does. And we get out of there, successfully protecting this guy's booty. Now he's going to have to contend with 2 of us, and he's about to get shot by the E100, I believe, that was behind me. Now the E100 is pushing over on the T-57 Heavy slightly. And again, this chieftain that everybody seems to be wanting to move around, and then I notice the E100 is getting clipped out by the T-57. I'm like, what did you do, man? Like, it's the easiest freaking thing ever. Like, he's been spotted multiple times. Why would you pull up and just turn your butt to him? And, of course, our team in all of their glory, losing the base. So, we managed to win this side. He puts around on the T-57 Heavy, and then for whatever reason, drives like right between us, and finally I get the gun on him to be able to take him down. But yeah, it's just some strange decisions being made by that E100 at the end here. But it is what it is. So now I need to push back. We've brought this back to doable. And we've got a heavy tank down there fighting two tanks right now. One is a Batchat, one is a T-57 Heavy, and he's also got the Artie looking at him. So I need to get down here and help this guy out. He's in a Panzerkampfwagen 7 and needs help. He gets a very good shot into the Batchat, and unfortunately we're not ready to shoot the Batchat at that point. And again, it felt like the aim time's a little bit slower. I think they actually nerfed this tank, which would be bullcrap, because they leave tanks like the Wizzy 111-5A alone. But it didn't matter, because I actually managed to put a good round into the Batchat, leaving him on 230 health. Now keep that in mind. I thought he was much lower health. Okay? Just throwing that out there. For whatever reason, in my head, he's at like 100 health. But keep that in mind. Now we have this T-57 Heavy, and we have the Batchat. Now the Artie's right there. He has a chance to potentially end one of these guys, and it looked like he just fired at the T-57 Heavy and left him with 24 or 44 hit points. The T-57 starts putting good rounds into our Panzerkampfwagen, and I come over and I take him down. Now that leaves a 3v4. Both teams have their Artie yet. They still have a medium, and I'm trying to use my mobility to keep this guy spotted. And I get him spotted initially. I'm trying to aim, and I put the shot too close to him, and instead of landing very well. But that stopping to aim actually may have just saved me right there, because their Artie just missed. As a 210mm howitzer landing about 4 feet to the right of my tank, just off the front. That's not preferable. That could have been really bad. But it wasn't. Now, again, I know that he was just over here, and I thought maybe he tucked himself into the right, but no, he's gone. Like, he straight up disappeared and is like, I'm out, and using his Batchat as a Batchat to just disappear at will and wreak havoc. Now, I do have two heavy tanks, one of which crossed over the bridge. I don't know why. Like, you know, keeping together at this point would be the smart move. And I do see the Batchat, but unfortunately I'm not in a place to shoot him. It's just not a thing. Again, he has 230 hit points. Keep that in mind. Then I noticed there's a VK-4502 Bravo, and the Batchat kills our E100, who was the one that crossed the bridge. Yeah. E100. Really did. But it is what it is. You can't always get everything that you want. But it's coming down to a 3v3. There's a Batchat on the loose who's a one-shot kill. There's an Artie on the loose, which I need to get rid of, preferably. But I'm not going to just poke my head over the ridgeline, because that guy could clip me out easily with that Batchat. The Artie could easily ruin my day. And I'm calling for fire right now. I'm like, Artie, please, for the love of God, get rid of that Artie. Their Artie takes out our Panzerkampfwagen, our Artie takes out their Artie, and that leaves it a 2v2. I get an Artie, they don't, and it's a VK-4502 Bravo. Now, I immediately go for the Batchat because he's obviously moving. The 4502 Bravo doesn't seem to be moving. So, with that in mind, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to chase the Batchat forever. So, I'm going to go ahead, get rid of this guy, just in case he wakes up. I can't afford for him to wake up. Now, I put a round into him, and that leaves him a one-shot kill. The Artie splashes him for like 100, and so we're going to go ahead and get another round in just to finish him off. Again, not taking the chance that this guy's going to wake up and hit me for 500 with that 128mm gun. So, now that he's gone, I have to make a mad dash for their base, because I know that Batchat is heading for our Artie. Now, our Artie, that's hard to say, our Artie is in an M55. That Batchat has 230 health. All the Artie has to do is get himself in a defensible position and get ready to shoot the Batchat, because he knows he's coming. We're telling him he's coming. The platoon of guys, the E100 and all those guys that were with me, those guys are talking, saying the same thing. Dude, get Artie, get ready, you're going to get bat chatted. And the bat chat comes in, not playing any games, straight up went to the right side of the circle and is coming down where he was going straight for the Artie. And the Artie has plenty of time to turn and fire on this guy, knowing that all he has to do is hit anywhere near him and he kills him. Unfortunately, God only knows where he came, or what happened over there. But I got into the cat. Why? Because this forces the bat chat to come to me. I have 1,200 hit points. He has 230. Now, at the time, I thought he had 100 hit points. Okay, I don't know why I thought that, but for whatever reason, in my head, he's no health, and all I gotta do is hit him. I don't want to take the chance of bouncing on a bat chat and having him clip me out, because he would clip me out. Unless I get a couple troll bounces off of it, you know, where he starts clipping me and he bounces off of me because I'm a Russian heavy tank. But generally speaking, he can easily clip me out and most likely would. However, he's got 30 seconds to get over here to find out. And right now I'm talking in the chat, and these guys, they're trying to be helpful, but they're also telling me what I need to be doing. I already knew what I needed to be doing. I put myself specifically next to this building because he can't surprise me by driving through the building. It is immovable, which means he has to cross in front of me, and I can use it to scrape him off. Now, he crosses in front of me, he does pin me, and I hit him back with high explosive, and we do manage to hit just above his tracks and roll with a penetration and taking him out with 230 health. That was actually kind of iffy, because if I'd have hit his tracks, there's a chance that I wouldn't have killed him and he'd have still clipped me out. 4,333 damage, 4 kills, top the leaderboard, with the Panzerkampfwagen coming in second with 4 kills and 3,000 damage. And then the Object 705 coming in with 5,400, and the M55 coming in with 4,600 damage. So a very good game for the top half of the team, not so much for the rest of the team. So if you like what we're doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.